What's going on, guys? I haven't vlogged in a minute, so bear with me. In this video I'll be spray painting my S2000 lip that I purchased 3 days ago. Unfortunately I already did spray paint the lip, it's just I forgot to primer it. So because of that, the paint started, I'll show you here. It started chipping and all that good stuff here, 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 here. And then there was like a big truck in front of me that just fucking hit my lip with like a big ass rock. Good thing it didn't hit my actual bumper, but yeah, all that imperfections. But in this video I'm going to properly paint the lip, and hopefully you guys can learn something from this. If you guys have an S2000, I bought this one on eBay. You probably have an idea if I just, you know, or I'll put a picture of how it looked before it got damaged and all that good stuff. It looks pretty good. It sits nicely too. I'd say for the most part it does. What I have here is I have acetone to clean the surface before I start painting. I got a wet sandpaper from 1000 to 2500. I got my spray bottle. I got the original Honda colors. Unfortunately I can't find the right paint that matches this vehicle, unless I just buy it online or anything like that. I have some 1K clear coat. I got my primer filler. So what my idea is to use, well, clean the surface first, and then I'm gonna use primer filler on this whole thing, obviously, and then probably wet sand it so it would stick to the surface and stay flush with all the dents and stuff. Not dents, but chips that occurred over the past few days. Get right into the video, and then I can probably show some parts of me going through the process. But as far as the video, I just want to make sure that I can show you from step to step on the difference that was done and to final. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. So let's get started. So this is my first coat of primer. So far it's turning out pretty good. You can't see the chips anymore. Gladly it filled in. But as far as this one, I'm gonna have to wet sand that just a little bit, and then maybe touch it down as well as that and that. But I'm gonna give it a little bit more coat as soon as this coat dries up, which should be probably in like 10-15 minutes, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so I put a second coat on, and then I let that dry for an hour to 2, and then after that I went ahead and wet sanded. I made sure to wet sand the part where it had the big chip on it, so I went ahead and wet sanded it with 1000 grit. It's 2 coats of primer. I'm probably gonna put one more coat of primer and then wet sand the whole thing after. Just make sure that all the spots are all done. It's pretty smooth. It feels nice. So this right here is where the big chip was supposedly. As you can see, it's kind of hard to tell where it kind of was. You can kind of see it a little bit here, but it's like smoothened out. So that's why I'm gonna put another coat to kind of just flush that up. I'm just gonna make sure to wet sand like little spots like these. It's hard to tell on camera, but there's spots like right here. Right here, it's kind of indented in like all the little chips and stuff. I'm gonna try to wet sand that down and then give it one more coat, and then wet sand it with probably do like a 1500 wet sandpaper, and then after that I'll probably go ahead and paint it tonight. If not, I'll probably paint it tomorrow morning. That way I can just let it cure before the base coat. So yeah. Good morning, YouTube. It is the next day, and I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out. This is how it turned out over the night. Everything's pretty flush, so I can't wait to see the finishing product. I'm pretty satisfied knowing that there was so many chips and stuff like that, and it's all gone. For the most part it is. You can see some parts, but you really have to like get up close to it. But as far as I'm concerned, it looks really nice. I'm ready to apply some base coat and let that dry for an hour in between sets or in between coats. So I'm going to be using this one like I showed, and then I'll show you the finishing product after I apply clear coat. So yeah. So this is how the first coat came out. I'm pretty satisfied with this one. It has like the, how do you say this, like the sparkles in them, which like the metallic that I have on my S2K, it kind of resembles that, which is pretty cool. So I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. I hope it like matches perfectly fine. I thought I bought the same silver, but this other silver that I put before all of this was it was like universal silver, but this is Honda silver, like satin metallic, and it has like the sparkles on the SK, like I said, and it looks pretty nice. So this is the first coat. There's spots that I missed, not necessarily missed, but I just got to do a couple more coats for it to flushing out. So here we go. So we just got back from the zoo. While we were doing that, I let the base coat dry. I got 3 good coats on there, so it looks pretty good. So it's ready for clear. So this is how it turned out. 3 coats on it. Kind of satisfied, almost satisfied. I'm just kind of bummed out because you could see like right here. This is like how do you explain that? It's not really overspray, but from the nozzle it spit out more of the spray, and it just came out like that. So I was kind of pissed. Yeah. And then but as far as like everything else, it looks pretty good. And I'll be spraying some 1K clear coat on that. And as far as like here, you can see like some of the imperfections and stuff, but it's nothing too crazy. Not really too worried about it. I'm just like more concerned about how it used to look before, how there was like chips here, like this big one right here, chips, all that good stuff. So it's really sparkly. I can't wait to show you guys how it would look with the 1K clear coat, especially in the sun too. So hopefully turns out better than what it looks right now, so, or before at least. What's going on, guys? So it is the next day. It's been 24 hours since I let the clear coat cure, because it says, or people say, that you're not allowed to wet sand it after 24 hours, depending on how much thickness of coats you put. So I'm gonna go really light and be gentle with it. I do have runs, like I said, like right here. I don't know if you can pick up, like right there, you can kind of see it, and right there you can see that. I do have a run somewhere on here as well. Don't mind this, it was sitting outside, so I just gotta wipe it off. But there's a couple runs around the lip, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna use 1,000 grit, or maybe 1,500, just to be careful with it, and then use this. I went ahead and bought this today at Walmart. It was like $10, and then I bought this as well. I mean, I don't know, I could have just used like the green cloth that I usually use for my car, but I'll just use this since it's like padded and, you know, same material. But I'm gonna go ahead and start wet sanding, be light and gentle with it, get that mirror finish, and then I'll show you guys how it turned out after. So hopefully I can get the runs out and all that good stuff. So yep, here we go. is how it turned out. It's hard to tell on camera. It's hard to really see it on camera. Hold on, let me see. But it's really hard to see, but it came out to like a really nice mirror finish. The run is gone, and I'm really satisfied with the way that looks. From here, what I did was I just wet sanded with 2000 grit. I went with 1500 just to get the run off, and then after that I went with 2000, and then I put the polish on there and polished it up, and it looks really nice. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole thing, and then I'll get back to you when I'm done. Dang, I think I fucked up the quality for the last couple videos, but we are done. So I wet sanded it, and I thought I fucked it up, but since this is my first time wet sanding and then applying compound, it actually came out pretty nice. But so here I wet sanded with 2000 grit, and as you can see, it's kind of like a mirror finish. You can see the reflection here and here. There is orange peel yet still, but I don't know, I'm kind of new to this, but as far as having it smooth and all that good stuff, it still has like slight orange peel. As you can see the light, it's not as clear as it can be, but for the most part it's pretty good for my first time. It's nice. From what it was before, like I said, there was this big chip right here, a couple rock chips and stuff that was missing. Sadly, the filler paint couldn't fill in some spots, such as this one right here, so that was just painted through. These little scratches, for some reason they couldn't fill in for some reason. And then you got like these, and then like some little stuff here and there, but it's not noticeable unless you really want to look at the lip. This side came out perfectly beautiful. The whole lip came out like this, so it would have been pretty cool, but I'm still satisfied with how it turned out. It's shiny. I would feel more comfortable driving with this on than what it had before, because literally you could throw a rock on it and the chip would start, or the paint would start falling off. This feels pretty protected with the clear coat and the compound. So if you guys do want to see, oh yeah, that looks nice, except for that chip. But if you guys do want to see this S2K lip on the car, you can leave a comment down below, and I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. But this is just like a tutorial, I'd say, for beginners. It's not the best, but I hope you guys got the gist of everything. I apologize I couldn't really show you at an angle of how to do everything, but I just wanted to kind of walk you through it and show you how it came out step by step. I hope you guys learned something from this. Like I said, if you want to see a picture of how it looked on the car, feel free to let me know. I'll probably just put it up anyways, but yep, thanks for watching.